Education and intelligence are some of the good components of a good leader. One may ask, can a poor education background lead to bad governance or bad leadership? I'm Dennis the Business. Welcome to Africa Social TV, and I bring to you the top 10 least educated African presidents. Straightforward. We goes to Denis Sassou Nguesso. He once ruled the Republic of Congo. Now, Denis Sassou, who has been the president of the Republic of Congo since that was October 1997, was educated as a teacher at a teachers college in Denis. After that, he received military training between 1961 and 1963 at the officers' schools of that is Shachel in Algeria and at the Infantry Academy in Saint Maxime, that is France. Next up, we go to none other than still Joseph Kabila, Democratic Republic of Congo. His education background or qualification is high school certificate. Joseph Kabila's only known academic certification is a high school certificate, but he has gotten training at the PLA National Defense University in Beijing, China, and followed a military curriculum in Tanzania, then a Makerere University in Uganda after his high school education. Who else do we have in the motion? We have a one Isias Afwaki of Eritrea. Now, his education qualification is a secondary school dropout. Now, one may wonder, how does a secondary school dropout start to lead a country? And it goes on at least 40%, 45% successful. Now, he grew up in Asmara and graduated from Prince Mackinnon High School in 1965. His good grades in the general school leaving exams in his final high school year followed or allowed him to obtain admittance to the highly competitive College of Engineering at Haile Selassie University, now called the Addis Ababa University in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. However, a year later, he didn't pass the exam. He interrupted his studies and decided to join Eritrean liberation struggle. Up next, we have a one Abdelaziz Bouteflika of Algeria. The education qualification is just secondary school, but the gentleman you see down there is the president of Algeria. Bouteflika was raised in Kwada, where his father had immigrated as a youngster. He successfully attended three schools there, that is Sidi Ziane, El Hosseini, and the Abdel Momen High School, where he reportedly excelled academically. Let's go to Rwanda. Here we have Paul Kagame. Now, you might know him as a principal leader, but one thing for sure, his education qualification is just secondary school. Kagame began his primary school in a school near the refugee camp, where he and other Rwandan refugees learned English and began to integrate into Ugandan culture. At the age of 9, he moved to the respected Rengero Primary School, around 16 kilometers away, graduating with the best grades in the district. He subsequently attended Intare School, one of the best schools in Uganda. It is also the alma mater of future Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The death of Kagame's father in the early 1970s and the departure of Rijema to the unknown location led to a decline in his academic performance and the increased tendency to fight those who belittled the Rwandan people. He was eventually suspended from Ntare and completed his studies without distinction at the old Kampala Secondary School. Let's go to Nigeria. The guy you see right here, his name is Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari has created controversy in Nigeria. But hey, he's the president. He attended primary school in Daura and Maidua before proceeding to Katsina Model School in 1953 and to Katsina Provincial Secondary School, now the government college, from 1956 to 1961. Right after there, no one knows what happened to his education. Let's go to a one Omar Hassan Ahmed AlBashir of Sudan. Education qualification is just secondary school. Now, AlBashir was born in Hosh Banaga, just north of the capital Khartoum, to a family of Arab descent. He belongs to Al Bedarua, Al Deshama a Badun tribe belonging to the larger Jalin coalition, an Arab tribe in Middle North of Sudan. In the past, apart from the Kingdom of Egypt and Sudan, he received his primary education there and his family later moved to Khartoum, where he completed his secondary school. Right after that, no one knows the history of his education. Now let's head to Djibouti here, where we have Ismail Omar Nguela. Education qualification is just secondary school. Nguela was born in Dere Dawa, Ethiopia, into the politically powerful Mamasan sub-clan of Isa clan. When Nguela was younger, he attended a traditional Islamic school. In the late 1960s, Nguela migrated to Djibouti before finishing high school. He later joined the police, becoming a junior non-commissioned officer. He entered the service in 1968. Right after that, no one knows what happened to his education background. Let's go to Mauritius. Now, Mauritius here, it has Mr. Mohammed Khaled Abdel Aziz in Mauritania. Now, Mauritania, I beg your pardon, that is Mauritanian. Now, his education background is none, that is military training. Now, Muhammad Abdel Aziz was born in Akujit on 20th December 1968. He joined the Royal Military Academy of Meknes, Morocco in 1977, and after a string of promotions, established the Elite Basset, that is the Presidential Security Battalion. He played a key role in suppressing an attempt coup in June 2003 and a military uprising in August 2004. Now at number one, it's no surprise for a one, Salva Kiir of Sudan. Now, his other name is Mayadit. Education qualification is none, just that, it's just military training. Salva joined the military at a very tender age and is not known to have received any form of formal education, making him number one on the list of the least educated African presidents after South Africa's Jacob Zuma's retirement. In the late 1960s, Salva Kiir, who was born 1951, joined the Anyanya Battalion in the First Sudanese Civil War. By the time of the 1972 Addis Ababa Agreement, he was a low-ranking officer. Now, isn't this surprising for you to see that these heads of states have the skill, they have the experience, but they have top-notch positions to be the chief leaders of the army and the entire nation and the entire government. Remember, we have the executive, the judiciary, and the rest. The question is, how do they lead? Do the people they employ help them, give them the skills or the experience or the roles to play in their nation? It's just a question for you to interact with me in the commentary section as you click subscribe to Africa Social TV. I'm Denis to Business. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.